Good morning everyone, welcome back to Theme Park Parents and welcome to day 2 here at Efteling in the Netherlands. We did have a really good day last night. We got there about 5 o'clock in the evening and we left just before 10. We managed to get a ton of rides in. 2 major coasters we didn't do were the George and the Dragon because it was closed, and we also didn't manage to do Vogel Rock, but we got in Baron, we got in Python, did Max and Moritz, and we also did Hollander the water coaster. Sorry, a little bit of breath this morning, just walking quickly. Time has just gone 9:30, so we are making the most of, well, I am, of the early ride entry, which is from 9:30 in the morning for hotel guests. Holly and the children, it was a long day yesterday, so they've had a bit of a lie-in, had a late breakfast, so they're not really quite ready to go out. They're just back at the hotel room getting themselves ready, and I'm going to head straight down to Baron 1898, which is the B&M dive coaster. Managed to experience it just the once yesterday and it was rather impressive, I have to say. So hopefully that's opened on time this morning and I can get 1, potentially 2 rides in before I meet Holly back at the hotel and we come in to the park as a family. So yeah, today is day 2. Got 12 hours today all the way until 10 o'clock at night and I'm hoping it's going to be a great day. It will be very busy. It's July, it's a Saturday and the weather is absolutely scorching, so yeah, going to be a high crowd day according to the crowd calendar anyway. It's going to be packed, so we're prepared for that. So let's head over to Baron, see if it's open, see if we can get a ride on. Well, good news is it does look like it's open. It's just coming around here with an empty train, so hopefully it will open soon. It's about a 2 or 3 minute walk from the back of the park. It's not too bad really. Just had the first ride of the day there on Baron. First train of the day. It's always useful being a single rider because you can fit in the gaps. Single rider queue wasn't open yesterday and it isn't open again this morning, but I'm sure it will be as it is a peak Saturday. Gonna head back up to the hotel now and get ready, get the kids, head into the park. Still at the minute, Joris and the George and the Dragon is scheduled to open. Not sure if that's a glitch in the app or whether it is actually going to open because I haven't seen any action down there. But we'll just play that by ear. If it is open, we're going to head there first thing to make sure we can get a ride on it. But if it isn't, then obviously we already expected that anyway. But yeah, Baron 1898 there. Relatively good dive coaster. I think the layout is a little bit weak. The theming definitely makes up for it, though. That's for sure. I do like the drop and the mist and the fact it goes underground, and you also get some great views from around the complex because it's so close to the track. But I say Oblivion has a better drop. I can't really compare it to too many of the dive coasters. They're quite rare here in Europe compared to the likes of the States. You've got like Yukon Striker, Sheikra, Tormentor Raging Bull, so can't compare it to much. But yeah, I do enjoy it. Fun coaster, but it's definitely not my favourite thing I've been on this year for the first time.
So I know that Dan has already started rambling to you guys about the theme park because he has already been in, but I just wanted to touch a little bit about the hotel, the rooms, the breakfast, because I don't know whether you've already done that. No? Okay. I know your roller coaster's closed, but that's okay. Maybe it'll open later. So beds, beautiful and comfy. Rooms, very clean. Shower, as you will probably have heard us whinging about showers in the past. I'm very happy to report that the shower in Efteling is lovely, in the Wonder Hotel. Yeah, bed's really comfy. Breakfast, great selection, sausages, boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon, loads of cereals, loads of bread and pastries, your cold meats, cheese. There was so much to choose from, even fresh chocolate and strawberry milk being made up for the kids and Dan. But yeah, the only bad thing, I wouldn't say bad, but slight downfall of the rooms is they are in no way, shape or form soundproof. There was some fairly loud people very early this morning out in the hallways, and it did wake us up. I mean, I'm a very light sleeper anyway, so I can't really blame them for that, but they were loud.
Hold on. As Holly's just touched on there, yeah, Joris and Drac is closed. It was too good to be true. It must have been a glitch or a mistake on the app, but it has now gone back on the maintenance page and is closed today, which is very unfortunate.
We can't blame them. I would really rather not go on a roller coaster if there's something wrong with it.
But yeah, we're not going to head to that first then. We're going to start off our day on Vogel Rock, which is the park's indoor roller coaster. And while Eloise and Holly get on that, me and Roro will go to the small play area. Eloise, hold on. So yeah, me and Rowan are going to check out Sirocco, park's teacup load ride, while Holly and Eloise get onto Vogel Rock. Oh, we just had our first rides there on Vogel Rock, and it was a little bit more intense than I was expecting. Quite a lot of positive G-force towards the bottom of the helix, but now we've come for a ride on. It's a carnival festival, yeah, I keep forgetting it's mixed up. It's a dark ride, not sure what it's about, but we'll see.
For 8 minutes around the world.
It's like a small world.
I really enjoyed that.
That's essentially Efteling's version of It's a Small World at Disneyland.
Not as good as It's a Small World.
All the different countries, loads of props, loads of animatronics, no screens as well. Same ride system as Gangster Riker at Phantasialand. Remember that terrible ghost train?
Yeah. Yeah.
Up a bit, down a bit, just 2 riders per car, and very slow all the way around, but it turns so you can see all the stuff properly.
The scenes, yeah, it was really good.
It was a long ride. It was walk on, wasn't any line for it at all.
No, the kids were amazed by it, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, I think Eloise has asked to go on Sirocco again, so we're going to go back on Sirocco before we head further down the park. Just had our second ride there on Sirocco, so we're going to head down now to the monorail, which is a nice light-hearted attraction which gives you a nice tour of the area with some theming. After that we're going to head over to the fun house, which looks pretty fun, before we head out to Droomvlucht, if I'm pronouncing that right, and then eventually we'll get the train over to the other side of the park. So we've got a few things planned now, just making our way around. Fortunately this park has plenty of shade. Definitely needed because it is hot today. But before that, we're going to go for a quick ride on this chair swing. Eloise and Rowan have just gone for a ride by themselves on this very small chair swing here. They absolutely love chair swings, and they can ride by themselves as well, which is handy. So me and Holly can enjoy a moment of peace.
What, like 10 seconds while the ride goes on?
Right, onto the monorail now, around this fairy tale looking land. Seesaws. I think after this ride we'll have a wander around this area, as it looks really nice. quite unique. It's a baker's. Are they making bread?
I make bread.
You do.
Do you know what they're doing? They're kneading the bread.
And over this bridge as well. Right, we're going to head over to the park's fun house now, or madhouse, and that is Villa Volta. So yeah, we had our ride there on Villa Volta, which didn't even clock to me that it would be a Vekoma madhouse.
Oh, you figured it out.
I just read on the description madhouse.
You're meant to be the enthusiast.
I told the kids it was a fun house, so they were disappointed that it was a Vekoma madhouse. It was quite good, to be fair. The only bad thing is both of the pre-shows were completely in Dutch. So obviously, didn't really understand the story.
We're in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
It's our own.
Yeah, it's our own fault. Some parks do cater to both English and the native speakers, like Germany. But yeah, this one was just completely in Dutch, so we didn't manage to understand it. But the final ride was pretty good, to be fair. Anyway, we're going to head now to Droomvlucht, which is another dark ride. Got a little bit of a wait on it, but it is meant to be very much worth it, so I'm looking forward to this. And I think Holly's seen quite a few videos of this on TikTok as well.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, very nice looking. Yeah, after that we're going to catch the train over to the other side of the park because Eloise keeps begging to get back on Python. Yeah. Lovely cattle pen queue here, but at least it is under shade, which is something. Yeah, 40 minutes advertised queue, so we'll see how we get on.
That was... I mean, I would say it's comparable to Peter Pan's flight in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
It's a longer ride. They got so many more scenes. And
so much to see, and it was right at mine and Eloise's street, filled with fairies and mythical creatures. And
as for throughput, it's just constantly moving as well. It really is a people eater. Looks like we've timed this perfectly to get on the train actually, because we're going to head over to the other side of the park now where Python and Baron are, but we're going to take the train there because it's quicker and
the
it's
kids
really
love
nice
the train.
to be. Yeah, we do like a good train ride. So yeah, heading onto the train now.
On the train now, not entirely sure what it's called. I think Dan knows what it's called.
The Storm Train or something.
I think it roughly translates to the Storm Train. Very, very busy. They filled it up literally chocker. So we are just going around, going to have a look at the scenery. As Dan says, we're not going the whole way around. We are going to get off at the opposite end of the park. We're going to grab some lunch before we go on Python and Baron again.
Just going to get some silent videos of the areas around. Wow. Yeah. What the hell it is. We just had a quick bite to eat there for lunch. We had some fries, chicken nuggets, vegan, and some sausages, which was all good. Came to about 37 euros for 4 meals. So me and Eloise are going to head back on Python now, and Holly has taken Rowan down to the play area. You excited, Eloise? Yeah? Well, we got on in only about 15 minutes, So really good operations. Yeah, third row from the back here on Python. You can really tell when a park looks after their roller coasters, and Python is a great example of that because this coaster is 45 years old. 1981 it was built, but today it still rides so beautifully smooth. In 2018 it did have a full retrack of all the elements other than the station, the lift and the brake run, and because of that it managed to maintain that smoothness as well. Also had the new Vekoma vest restraint trains, which helps a hell of a lot. But yeah, it's such a good coaster, and for its age it rides so comfortably. Park Asterix could learn a lot from this one. Right, well, Holly's taken Eloise for a ride on the Hollander. Eloise has agreed to go on it again, and that's a good chance for Holly to experience that. Me and Rowan, on the other hand, are going to go back on hug mode, a couple of drop towers by Baron, and we'll also get another ride in on Max and Moritz. Well, me and Holly both had another ride on Baron. Holly waited about 35 minutes, and using the parent swap, I got straight on as soon as she exited. It is a really good system, and I'm glad that it's in place here because it has saved us a hell of a lot of time with queuing. We're now going to head over to Piranha, which is the park's rapids, or boat ride, as we say to the kids. We're just going to do that to cool off a bit because it is baking. It is currently sitting on a 40-minute queue though, which is well justified in this weather. Once we've done that, we're going to head back to the hotel for a bit, I think, just to cool off and charge the phones before we head back out in the evening to do some more attractions. So let's have a look and see how Piranha is.
Right. Oh, prima.
No!
It is always you, isn't it?
We're okay.
You protect.
Water.
Oh, next. Fuel store.
No, you idiot!
Are you?
Oh no! Oh no!
It's Mummy again.
Bob, we are running ahead. Mummy! Wait a minute.
Oh!
No!
Oh no! No!
Second time.
It turns off! Tell me it turns off!
Yeah, it does. Ah, lovely. Well, fortunately that wasn't too much of a soaker. A few sprays here and there, mainly from the cannons at the end.
Not
and
much of a
throughout the ride.
soaker, speak
Not
for
the actual
yourself.
splashes of the troughs. But the operations on there were absolutely superb.
Here I am!
Sorry.
I just spoke over you in the mic because you ran away from me. He has a habit of doing that. Yeah, not much of a soaker. Speak for yourself, my butt's wet.
Superb operations though, because although the queue was advertised at 40, we got on in just under 30 minutes. Queue was constantly moving and constantly filling the boats up. Towards the end of the queue, they separate you into groups of 3+ or 1 and 2s to ensure that you can fill the boats as much as possible and keep the queue line down.
Rowan would like me to add a little message into the video. Do you want to say it, or do you want me to say it? He didn't like that. He said he hated it.
But it has successfully called the children off a little bit.
And me.
Yeah, it was a nice and refreshing ride.
Yes,
We're going to head up to
definitely.
the souvenir shop quickly because I need to get my key ring. Holly's going to look at some of the merchandise, and then we're off to the hotel for half an hour to an hour to cool down. Yep.
The sun is low and I'm being blinded. It is now 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we just feel a bit more refreshed after we've just been back to the hotel for half an hour to cool down in the room.
Yeah. Put my phone on charge because a 12-hour day with a really crappy power bank. I plugged my phone into the power bank and it started draining my phone.
And just a little rest before we head back into the park for the evening. We're making our way down to Pinocchio's Pizza, which is right at the front of the park, where we hope to get a couple of pizzas. One for us,
Maybe
one
some
for the
pasta.
share, one to the kids to share. Just make sure we get some food in us before we do a bit more later on tonight. Of course, the park is open until 10. So we do have another 3 hours yet of park opening. And the queues do tend to die off a little bit towards the end of the day. We found that yesterday. And a lot of the attractions were either on 5 or 10 minutes.
I think because although there is a few bigger rides here, it is primarily more for the children.
Yeah,
And
100%.
they need bedtime. I need bedtime. But the younger ones, obviously, they go to bed a lot earlier than the adults. So it does just leave
Yeah.
nice short queues for us to
Definitely,
enjoy
yes.
in some peace.
So there's only one ride that we haven't done yet, which is Danse Macabre. We'll probably end up doing that as a parent swap because I think that would be too much for Eloise to handle from what I've seen and what I know about it.
So you're going to go on that first.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a baby. I don't do jump scares and I don't really like loud noises. So Dan's going to go on it first. He's going to get me the
Parent swap ticket.
the parent swap ticket, and then let me know how he found it, and I'll make a decision based off of
Yeah.
his recommendation, which, I mean, I don't know whether I trust. Fans of the channel will know that Dan doesn't always give me the best advice when it comes to rides and normally leads me astray.
But other than that, it'll just be any re-rides we want to do. Sure, Eloise will want to do Python one more time. If we can, we'll do Baron again. But yeah, not too fussed about much. Just want to get on Danse Macabre, really. But first, we're going to be heading down to Pinocchio's Pizza and pasta.
Yes, Italian.
So we managed to get a table in Pinocchio's Pizza and Pasta. Holly's gone for a carbonara.
Oh, it smells so good.
Children have a margarita to share. And I've got one to myself. And these look huge. Very nice. Well, that pizza was absolutely gorgeous. It was actually incredibly filling and I didn't finish all, but I had one slice left. I think the kids like their pizza as well. But that was €66 for pizza for them to share, pizza for myself, and Holly had a carbonara, and then that was 4 drinks. So it wasn't too badly priced, and yeah, it was really tasty, really nice pizza. We're gonna head over now back into the park. Got a couple of hours left before the park closes,
Yeah,
and
it's 8:10 now.
I'm gonna go on Danse Macabre, which is what I've been trying to find time. Right, here we are over at Danse Macabre. Gonna use single rider for this as it has advertised as open with no queue, so hopefully it isn't too long before I can get on. Beautifully themed. Over there. How'd you find it?
Oh my god. Teacups on steroids.
Yeah.
I loved it. Nothing like what I expected. So I got chatting to someone else in the single rider queue, and he basically said that Danse Macabre had won awards for it being so unique, and I completely understand why. It is brilliant. I mean, I sent Dan a stream of about 50 different text messages telling him that I was freaking out and I wasn't sure whether I was going to like it, and I take every single one of them back. You don't need to tell Mikey that I love him. Mikey is the cat.
That surpassed my expectation as well, to be fair. It was brilliant. It was, I can't think of the word to describe it, you know, it was very immersive. You have obviously a lot of motion in there and a lot of lighting effects, a lot of sounds, a lot of animatronics to look at.
Everything was happening.
Yeah, so
all
quickly.
at once.
But it was a really good ride, to be fair. And I think it would have been too much for Eloise because the beginning is quite frightening.
The beginning it was, but after the darkness,
When it gets going.
there comes light,
Yeah.
and you can see everything that's going around.
Yeah. It's quite forceful sometimes as well when it gets going.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Danse Macabre there, brilliant ride. So as part of the drinks package, or one of the options for drinks is that you can buy a reusable cup. How much is that? 17 euros?
€17, and it lasts for the whole day, so you're best buying it in the morning.
Yep, and you can fill it by every 45 minutes.
If you're here for more than one day, you place the cup in one of here, and it's €11.50 for the next day. But you literally pop it on here, and it will bring up all of your different drinks.
Yeah.
So what should we go for?
Let's go for Fanta.
Fanta. So you select what you want, and then it comes up with all these different flavours. So you've got like lemon. I'm assuming there's different berries.
Yeah. What were we going for?
I don't know.
Is there just a standard Fanta you can get?
This one, maybe this one?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 minute.
So what, you can fill it every 45 minutes or so?
Yeah, so they say unlimited refills, and it is throughout the day, but you can only fill up your cup once every 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Stops people taking a mick.
But what we have been doing is hitting that 45-minute to an hour mark and heading over to one of the stations. There's many around the park. We've been sticking to there's only 3 that we've really been around. But yeah, every 45 minutes to an hour we've been filling it up, and we've kind of all been sharing it.
Yeah.
So
it's handy, really. So
considering you're paying at least €3.70 for one drink, if you were to get like a bottle of iced tea or a bottle of Coke, it pays itself off within 5 drinks.
So yeah, we're just going to head round to Moritz and Max again. Rowan's been begging to get back on that, and Eloise, I think, has only had the one ride on it so far this trip, so she's going to go on that. It's around 20 to 9 now, so we have an hour and 20 minutes left until park close. Python is currently shut, so I'm not sure if we're going to get that in again. Baron's on a bit of a wait as well. So we'll definitely do Max and Moritz, and then we'll see where we're at as to what attraction we decide to finish the day with. Right, we're heading for one more ride on Python, which has just reopened after a bit of downtime. And although it's not open, I thought we might be able to enjoy it off-ride. So just having a walk under George and the Dragon, or Joris and the Jack, which unfortunately has been down throughout the duration of our visit, and it will not open. And it's absolutely so disappointing because this is a wooden coaster which Rowan can get on. There are very few of them that have a height restriction under 1.2 meters, and this coaster looks absolutely awesome. It looks like it's packed full of airtime and has a really punchy layout. So yeah, I'm absolutely gutted that we can't get on it, but I hope that will be back in the future and we will be able to experience it. Obviously just when Rowan's a little bit older. Yeah, it looks like it's really got some good theme in there and some good elements, and the racing aspect looks even better. The thing that's most disappointing was it was open last week. It was open as late as Monday, only on one track however. But yeah, since then it's just been closed, and there's no forecast opening time. Apparently it's something to do with damage to the track somewhere, so obviously we don't want it to open unless it's safe. But yeah, really disappointing. And I do hope to experience this coaster in the future. GCI that is. So yeah, just going to head back over now to Python. And here's a quick view of Hollander. Quite enjoyed this water coaster. Really good dark ride scenes as well. And the roller coaster part is pretty good. I don't know.
It has its
That's when you went on. Well, we had another ride there on Python, only waited about 5 minutes. Got towards the back again. Quite a forceful roller coaster and a lot more so at the back. Time now is 25 to 10 and we're hoping to get 2 more rides in. First we have the Steam Carousel, which is on a 0-minute wait, and then we hope to finish the day with a ride on Symbolica in a different lane from what we did yesterday. And that'll pretty much be it with our time at Efteling as we head out tomorrow morning to Toverland. Well, while the children are having a quick toilet break, let's have a quick look in the diorama. It's a nice model village. Very detailed. Oh, tree. If we had a bit more time, we would have spent a bit more time in here, but it has been a very packed couple of days. We've not really had a chance to do this or the themed village, to be fair. But we managed to get around most things and had quite a few re-rides as well. Yeah. Carousel here, inside a restaurant by the looks of things.
Inside the restaurant.
Inside the restaurant. Well, that concludes our time here at Efteling. It's been a fantastic 2 days. We've got on so much in the park. Obviously it's been a bit disappointing with George and the Dragon not being open, but everything else has been awesome. Operations have been good, very little downtime. Had a little bit of an issue with a couple of the rides in downtime, but generally it's been really smooth. Not much downtime at all, really. All the staff have been super friendly. Everything's been so immersive and well themed. It's been so good to finally get to this park and tick it off the list. And yeah, we probably will be back, as they've just announced they're opening a new coaster for 2029. So that's going to be good. But yeah, tomorrow morning we're going to go to the Splash Park, which is in the other hotel. And then we have a trip to Toverland to look forward to. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.